Welcome back to another gear offers video. Firstly though, a huge thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I really appreciate that. I've got some pedals and I've got some other little bits and pieces you might have already seen on the channel. Some stuff I kept because I really loved it and haven't been using it. It's always the way. I'll leave the information down in the description of the Patreon listing about what everything's selling for. It's basically going to be about half price off once I do the conversion wherever the stuff came from. So yeah, first one is an Australian made tremolo pedal, which I absolutely love. It's a little bit dirty, I'll clean it up because it just hasn't been used for a while. It's the Flutterby tremolo pedal from Anarchy Audio. This is my only tremolo pedal. It's the best one that I've used. Arguably one of the best ones. There's another couple that I've had that have been really great too, but this was the one that I kept. I haven't used tremolo in probably 2 years almost. So using it now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, so it's up for grabs, absolutely. We have a boxed Pride of Texas. I've used this on a demo, but other than that, it's ready to go. This is an overdrive as well, 2-band EQ. The video of this was great. Well, not boasting, but the tone of it was great is what I mean. So yeah, very cool. Another pedal that I kept because I loved it and haven't used it. Up next, we got another Danelectro, the Breakdown. I really wanted to take this and play it live, but I haven't, so it's up for grabs. Up next, we have the Tone Capture GTR guitar from Moore, or Moore, a stupid name, really, but a great little product. I'm surprised so many people in the comments of the video of this didn't think it changed the sound. They were obviously watching the video and not using their ears, because it really drastically did change the sound. It worked best, I think, from humbuckers to single coils, but yeah, with a little bit of tweaking, you can definitely get some good sounds out of it. So this still has the box and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I'll ever use this again, so yeah, if you want it, it'll be up for grabs. Up next, we have the Speesound Overzoid GE, great little overdrive pedal. Another pedal that I don't need another overdrive. So I've got the box and everything that comes with this as well. Mark makes some really great stuff, so that is on the list. So just a few days ago on the channel, a video of this went up. This is the Power Tuner from Benico. It's actually a pretty cool idea. Just be aware that it only comes with the US plug for whatever reason. They obviously sent me a US power adapter, but if you've got a converter, it'll work anywhere in the world. It does require a 12 volt, 1000 milliamp or something like that. I mentioned it in the video. Power supply won't work with a regular 9 volt power supply. You do need a specific one to this. Probably best to just have an adapter, plug that into the wall and you're good. And use the power supply that it comes with. It powers up to 8 pedals. It's got 6 100 milliamps and 2 500 milliamp outputs. And yeah, it's actually it's way better than that wireless pack from that company as well. This is as good as the Kalen one. Maybe slightly nicer in terms of the physical build quality. It's actually great. All right, up next, we've got something a little bit different. Again, not just another pedal, but the cab box from Joyo. This is a cab sim and IR loader. You can plug your guitar directly into this and then plug it out into your computer, or you can plug pedals into it. You can use it as basically a speaker and microphone replacement. It doesn't take a load from an amplifier, so you can't just unplug the speaker and then plug that into this. That's not what it does. But if you've got, say, one of those Joyo American sound pedals or something similar, you can plug it into this and you're gonna get much better tones. It's gonna sound a lot more like what the Two Notes Torpedo is doing, for example. Very similar thing. This is great. I did plan on keeping this and using it live, but yeah, I just don't have the need for it. So that will definitely be up for grabs. All right, up next, we have a pedal board that I reviewed just before I moved house. And this is super lightweight and it's quite large as well. So yeah, it's already got the soft side of the Velcro down. In here, you also get some cables and the rest of the Velcro and some cable ties and all that kind of thing. So it's got a nice big pocket on the inside. You can kind of throw stuff in. And yeah, little carry handle on the top. Another thing that I was probably going to try and sell before I moved, and I just didn't. It just went in the cupboard. I found it. I was like, oh, this is cool. So hopefully someone's interested in this. It's really light, so it shouldn't cost too much to ship. It'd be under 2 kilograms, I think. Yeah, around that weight anyway. All right, so I was speaking of this before. I'm going to be up front. I don't think this is the best wireless pack ever, but like I always say, you guys get first dibs. This is the Benico wireless pack, the golden plug ones, and they work, but they're not great for like a Les Paul or a PRS. If you've seen the video, they don't have enough angle, but if you're playing a Strat, it should be fine. They lock into place a whole lot easier, or anything that might have like a front loading thing on the guitar instead of underneath. You'll have more luck with it, but yeah, in terms of, you know, Tallies and Les Pauls and all that kind of thing, it's probably not the best wireless pack, but it does work line of sight and indoors. It works okay. Everything's in the box as it was, except for the instructions, which might be around. But turn them on, charge them up. It's not hard. So yeah, there's no other options other than on or off. So pretty easy stuff. All right, and lastly, I'm gonna sell this, and it's for the same sort of reason as before. I'm not using it much these days. Now that I've got a lot more freedom in the house about making noise and all that kind of stuff, I just don't really feel the need for a practice amp. I'm still keeping one of my little practice amps, but this is probably the better one out of the two. It's just bigger, and I'm not using it, so it's gonna go. This has a power supply included as well with an Australian plug. I'm just trying to see if it also works in the US. I'll have to check the plug, but you know, I would say if you live in Australia, this will be up for grabs. If you live overseas, this one might be out of the question just based on its weight. It's not that heavy, but once I box it, it'll probably cost you a fortune to get it overseas. You'd be cheaper just buying it locally. But yeah, in terms of all the other stuff, I'll leave prices down below as well for shipping. I think I got the overseas shipping wrong for the above 1 kilogram bracket last time. I have a feeling I stuffed that up. So I'll double check all the prices on the Australian Post website. Make sure I get all of that right as well. Now, if you see that it's slightly more expensive, I still have to buy packaging and bubble wrap, but it's only $1 more. I keep it really cheap. So yeah. So there you have it. I hope there's something in here that you like. There will be more stuff coming up. I've still got about 6 or 7 pedals I haven't done yet. I've got a couple of the multi-effects pedal boards, and I've also got a couple of the individual pedals which are sitting back there, and a couple of other random items as well that aren't actual pedals. So they'll be coming up at some point as well. But this is all the stuff that I don't think is actually, well, maybe 1 or 2 items might have been on there before, but there's a lot of new stuff on here as well. And for me now, it's just about not, you know, hoarding too much stuff. I say that as I've got all these boxes back here. I have a feeling I'll probably be selling the Joyo box coming up in the near future as well. That will be a local pickup job because it's just huge. But other than that, yeah, I'll leave all the prices below and you can check that out. Thanks again. Thanks for the support. And always reach out to me on the Patreon app. Shoot me a message. If you don't have the phone app, go get it because you can message me directly on there and I'll get it straight to my phone. If you send it to Facebook, I'll never see it. I get on there once a month. So don't send me an In The Blues Facebook message. It'll get lost. I've got hundreds I need to catch up on there. And Instagram is a bit the same way these days. So use the Patreon app and yeah, I will see Instagram, but I'll know you're a Patreon if you send it through the app and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm awake or around or not driving. So yeah, this rocks. Whoever gets this is going to enjoy it. It's such a great little amp. You could record an album with this thing and mic it up and it would sound awesome. It really is nice. So thanks again. I got lots of videos coming up. I just shot a new podcast with Dr. Rick as well. So that'll be starting on the 22nd of September. Yeah, I forgot what month it was, almost there. So we've got about 5 or 6 sessions or 5 or 6 clips going up with Rick after the ones with Dave finish as well. And then we're also going to be doing a new live jam with some different players and some familiar players too. So that'll be awesome. I'm in the early stages of organizing it in actual reality now. I've sent the text messages around. We're trying to work out the ultimate Sunday for everybody to be there and we can get it done. And since the last one, we'll have better audio. There'll also be an extra camera in the mix too. So we'll have lots of views and all this kind of stuff. And after what I learned from the last one, this next one should be even better. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the support. And if you do have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always around. Thanks, guys. See ya.